Thanks, Darren. 8:40. Over the years, people have surrendered their dogs and cats for all kinds of reasons. Kittens that claw, cats that bite and shred the furniture, puppies that chew, and dogs that won't stop barking.
But Lenny the cat may have the most novel backstory of them all. He was surrendered because of excessive flatulence. The black and white domestic short-hair stray was rescued from a New York park. He was nursed back to health. He was then adopted, but within 2 days he was returned to the shelter because his temporary owner said, quote, "He farts all the time."
Wow.
Lenny has since been adopted again, but it can be a problem. Kitty cats and puppy dogs that have flatulence issues.
I can assure you there are dogs who have this problem. Let's go to our expert, our vet friend, Dr. Jill. And, you know, it's easy to laugh about this, but, Jill, a true confession, 30 years ago we had a dog in our house that did not stay in our house because he had this problem.
You know, it's a common problem. What were you feeding him, Paul? Because that's a huge problem. People feed things, and then naturally your pets fart. I guess since you said that, Bethany, I can go ahead and say that on TV.
It's too late now, Doctor.
Can't take it back.
So what do we do about it? I know we started with cats. I've always been a dog person, but I guess across the spectrum, this is biology. All critters can do this.
Right. You know, what we're putting in our pets' foods nowadays can be very toxic to your pet or very gassy to your pet. Also, you know, pets go outside, they dig in the yard, they eat sticks and rocks, and their gut bacteria gets askew or it gets knocked out of balance. Huge problem in pets, gastrointestinal disease. And so I like to talk about probiotics a lot. Of course, the holistic veterinarians are all over this. The Western veterinarians have finally come on board because there's been veterinary research now that says probiotics should be a daily additive to your pet's diet for their intestinal health, and there's all sorts of probiotics out on the market, but also other things to look for in foods as well. I want to make mention. For example, soybeans can make your pet fart, and it's in a lot of pet foods now. All different kinds of vegetables. Animals have food allergies as well. So make sure you're feeding a good quality food. Moisture is always the key. You know how I always promote that as well. If your gut's not healthy and you're not healthy on the inside, you're not going to be healthy on the outside. I always say that too. So make sure your pet is eating the right diet. It's not getting into the garbage. They call it garbage gut, actually. And what a silly reason to get rid of a pet. You know, that pet should have gone to a veterinarian. Perhaps it had parasites. I mean, there's numerous reasons why you can have a farting pet.
Well, and you covered a bunch there. Doctor, I feel much better informed, and I'm feeling guilty 30 years later. But, boy, you should have been there, Doctor. You should have been there. Thanks, Jill. It's always a pleasure. And give our love to Diva down there. And if you would like to schedule an appointment with Dr. Jill, check out her website, Dr. Jill with a Y, drjyl.com. Or just give her a call. You see the phone number there on your screen.